Namaste viewers and welcome to ITV Gold, your favorite astrology show right here with Himali Ji from Himali Spiritual. Guys, welcome. It's a new year, so happy new year. We're so happy to start the very first Thursday of the year with each and every one of you. Namaste.
Namaste, namaste.
Himali Ji, how are you? And Happy
good.
New Year.
Happy New Year, Lakshmi. Happy New Year. I want to wish everyone a very, very happy New Year. And I hope Ma really takes this coronavirus away from our life and everyone could be healthy and live as normal as we used to do.
Yes, of course. I mean, 2021 is a new year. We're hoping for a better, a brighter, and a much healthier new year. But what happens in the new year? We're so excited. You're going to go over horoscopes with us.
Yes.
You know, I mean, we are in the month of January. So this is the month for Capricorn. Now, Himali, before we talk about Capricorn, I know the Hindu astrology, the Vedic astrology, starts with Aries.
So does the Western too. They
And
all
the
start
Western
with
as well.
Aries. But as our year starts with January.
Yeah, so explain that a little bit. Like, why do we start with Aries, but yet January is Capricorn?
Because what we say is Surya Bhagwan takes 1 year to come around. And Surya Bhagwan birth is in Aries. So we start with Surya Bhagwan, and always, if you read the universe, it is controlled by Surya Bhagwan. Even a lot of our calendars is according to the moon, but astrologically the part is gone with the Surya Bhagwan because he's the Lord of the universe. So Surya Bhagwan birth is in Aries, which is in April, and it's from April, and then the ending is Pisces.
So Capricorn people.
Capricorn people are, which is this month, and it started from you actually going back to December. So usually it's from December 22 to January 20th. It's Capricorn.
So I have to tell you, I personally think Capricorn people are the nicest people, the warmest people, but, and I get along with lots of Capricorns. If you're a Capricorn, usually you and I get along very, very well.
Capricorn people they're like, the month is 1, so the numerology part is 1, so they're very deep people. And they don't say much, and they're great secret keepers. So if you look at them, the symbol of a Capricorn is in Indian, in the Vedic astrology, it's like a clay pot. It's like a pot. So the neck is there, and the pot is, the stomach is there. So they become very good friends. They don't like to gossip. They're very good secret keepers. And they're very, very hard-headed people. So you can't tell them. You can suggest things to them and you leave it to them. They usually do what they want when they want to do it. But they're very nice. They don't like to hurt anyone's feeling. They're always in their own business. They don't want to hurt anyone's feeling, and they don't really interfere in people's business. So they usually are very good. If they don't get along with you, they'll slowly get away. They won't even let you know that they're not getting along with you. They will just keep a distance, and they won't make a big fuss about it. So they're very, I would say, a fixed sign. Everything has, like, there is a fixed sign, and then there is mutable, and there is the people who adjust. So they're very much of a fix. They don't like too much change. They're very much stubborn, hard-headed people, but very good-hearted.
Okay. So Capricorn people, who do they best match up with? What signs?
They actually get along with a lot of people. They get along mostly, I will say, with Pisces. They get along with Aries. They get along with a lot of people. They don't say, if they don't. Usually, I will say Gemini, they will have most problems with. Gemini, and they don't get along, but most people they do.
So as far as a love match, if a Capricorn is looking to do a love match, what's the best sign?
That I feel we have to see. You see, astrology, what we're going to do, we divided all the people in the world into 12. And technically, when we want to do a match, we should really, really see both of the people's horoscope. Because every 2.5 days, every couple of hours, the planets are changing, your horoscope, the houses are changing in every 2.5 hours to 3 hours. So you really, really should do a matchmaking. Like if you find somebody you like, do first matchmaking before you invest all the feelings and all the motion and all the times in that relation, and then it doesn't work out.
So what happens if let's say somebody, went away to college and they dated somebody in college for 4 years, they come back home, they tell their parents, Mom, Dad, I'm in love with this person, I want to get married. Of course, the parents say, well, daughter, son, let's do a match. Go to the astrologer and it says, no, it's not going to match. And let's say the child says to you, well, is there a prayer?
Yes, there's a lot of time they can do a prayer. Why it doesn't match, what is the problem, and what they can do. And remember, maybe the problem in the marriage is going to come in 10 years. And it's a small period of time. I have had people been married for 20 years and they're going through a difficult time. So I tell them this 2-3 years in your life is going to be difficult. If one of you can just don't say anything, and it's like a storm, and let it pass by, it does survive. Let the storm pass, just keep quiet and do. Otherwise, a lot of people, remember now, people don't want to adjust, they don't want to invest, they get, oh, I can't take this, or you're doing this. So the other person also, one always says they want to quit before they say they want to, make it work. Marriage is, I believe, is very sacred. So there are times that you're going to have your significant other you'll be very attracted to. And there's a time that you might not be attracted to he and her. But that time, your friendship should come in. Your togetherness should come in. You realize towards when they've been married for 40, 50 years, then they don't care. Nothing matters to them. They become like, okay, they cannot do without each other. So that is a beautiful age. To get there, the beginning stage of the marriage is great, a lot of people. But then the middle, we have a little difficulties. Those are the time I usually suggest, okay, there is going to be a separation. So let's do a good separation. We'll usually tell the husband to take a job out of state or the wife to move out of state so that they can communicate or they can see each other every, couple of months, like every 2-3 months, they can see each other. The most people, I'll tell you, Lakshmi, who has difficulty in their relation is the spiritual people. And the pundits, the religious people. They just, you realize that even in the Bhagwan, all the Bhagwans had difficulties in their love life, except for Lakshmiji and Vishnuji. They did have their own little bits too, piece. But the same way, a religious person, I think, is a more challenge for them. And they have to really adjust. They have to keep their heads down and respect. Because really, I think what happens with spiritual people, that we feel that the whole world respects us. The whole world looks at us in a different way. People will tell me, Guruji, can I do this? Can I do that? But I go home, I'm not going to get that. Yeah. So I have to get off my horse then and say, okay, you know what, I'm at home. I'm not going to expect to get that service from my husband or my son. So this is why I feel a lot of religious people or spiritual people, I will say, they have a lot of problem. A lot of religious people have a different problem, but I think that's where spiritual people have a lot of problem in their relations.
Yeah. Himali, let's talk about Capricorns and the type of work that they would be good at.
They're pretty much very good. I have seen them in the medical field. They're very good in the medical field, or they're very good in like engineering. Or they do very good in business. Very good in business. They will tend to own motels and things because they don't show up. They don't get easily bad either. You'll realize Capricorn, if they do, it has to be something problem in their horoscope, unless somebody's doing. But people don't hardly notice them. They go very, quiet.
Do Capricorns? Would you recommend any type of focus or any type of gem that they should be wearing?
I feel, yes, they should check their horoscope and see which planet. I go by which planet is like the weakest in the horoscope. They should wear that stone to make that planet stronger. So for example, if they have, usually they're very active people. They're not lazy people. If they have like, they don't get credit, they get a lot of discredit. So they have to see where the sun is. If it's in the 12th house, if it's in the 6th house or the 8th house, then they should wear a ruby. Usually I have seen what they have problem is they have problem in relationship, like getting married. Now they have to see where the Mars is. If they are Mangalik, it's going to be very hard for them. Manglik makes them very stubborn and hard-headed, and plus they're Capricorn, so they're double hard-headed. Mm-hmm. So,
and Guruji, just remind everyone what Manglik is.
Manglik is a planet Mars. If it sits in your 1st house, if it sits in your 4th house, if it sits in your 7th house, if it sits in your 12th house, you're Manglik, or an 8th house, you're Manglik. That means you will have difficulty getting into relationship. If you do, it's not going to last. You'll have difficulty getting married. So that's when we suggest people, okay, you know what, you're Manglik, your partner is in Manglik, so we're going to get you married to a tree first or a Bhagwan, and then we do the real marriage.
Now, people who are living here in the United States of America, who may have just heard you say, we're going to get you married to a tree, may think that that is something absolutely absurd.
They can. I love. This is why I love our internet. There is great things about it. You can Google it and you can read about it. It's been there from the time it started. Astrology is totally. It's like calculation. And it has nothing to do with anyone's religion. It's an astronomy, it's the planet where it is, how it is. It guides you. You see, astrology is a guidance if you take. It is not your decision maker. Your decision maker is God, Bhagwan itself. Astrology, you take it as a guidance. It will tell you. It's like an umbrella. So the weather forecast we hear is going to rain. So we take an umbrella, we can take a raincoat, we take coat, we think. So to protect ourselves. So astrology will help you and guide you. But your decision maker is God, Bhagwan itself. Astrology wouldn't give you the solution. That's where Guru comes in, or an astrologer comes in, or a spiritual person comes in and tells you, okay, you have this problem going to happen this month, this year. So this is what you need to do. So because of the new year, I've been very busy for the yearly read. So everybody's getting a yearly read. The planet did change, Jupiter, it did change into last year. So a lot of people will need to check the horoscope and see how it affects them. Shani hasn't changed, so that is a good thing. Shani is still there for this whole year up until 2022, half of 2022. And that's when I feel that the COVID will leave us fully. So this year, still, we're going to have the COVID, and we'll have a natural disasters, unfortunately, like earthquakes, hurricane, tornadoes. This will still happen all of 2021. But I feel if we pray to Bhagwan, it can pass us and we can overcome.
What is the general read for Capricorns for 2021?
So we'll start off with Aries, because Aries, and then we'll get to Capricorn.
Okay.
Aries is a fire sign. So they're not like a fix. They're very mutable. So if they feel like they need to go, they'll go. If they feel like they need to stick, they'll stick. Mm-hmm. But they're very, very secretive people. Mm-hmm. Aries men are great son to have, a great brother to have, a great friend to have. But they not always make a good husband, because they feel like I have my wife, she has me, that's it, and I always need to be for other people. So Aries people, and they are very romantic people too, very romantic. They will love poets, they will love a lot of nice things. Women like them. They have this energy about them that women likes Aries guys, and they do pretty well in life. They tend to go more into business. I've seen that. Aries men and women will go into business, or they will do something that they want to work for themselves.
And you mentioned that Capricorn and Aries, they get along.
Yes, they do get along.
Okay.
They do get along, because remember, Capricorn are very, like stubborn people. So Aries will adjust and move along with it. Mm-hmm. So Aries, this is a mixed week for you. You will spend a lot of time with friends and family. You might have little dispute or problem with irritation with family members. So do not make little thing into big issues. Stay very calm. If you're doing your own business, it will be slow due to the COVID. But I feel like your spirit, your prayer, your meditation will take you up and elevate you. If you're thinking of doing any donation, this is a good time for you. But you will get good news from family members or friends this week. It will make you very happy. And Thursday is a good day for you. Taurus. So Taurus is a sign that they're very fixed. They do not like change. They are very, very hard-headed people. And that's why they call them the bull. And they usually is the earth sign there. So they usually get along, I will say they can get along with Libra, or they can get along with Gemini, because Libra and Gemini will adjust to them. They don't like adjusting. They will have very good friends as Aries, or Leos could be their friend, but life partner, they will get along better with Geminis and
Okay.
This week is a good week for them. If they've been waiting for any good news, especially job related, they will get a good news. They will spend a lot of time with friends and family. Financially, they'll be a little tight, so please spend money wisely. And they're not very, big expense people. The big expense people we get is like the Aries, they like to show off. The Leos like to show off. So they will spend but be careful what you show, how you do. If you are in a job, you might have a little difficulty at job. If you don't have a job, so this is a good chance you will get a good job this week. Medically, you'll be fine. Health-wise, you'll be good. Wednesday is a good day for you. Gemini is a sign. That's the twin. We said they have a good side and a bad side.
Yeah.
So Gemini people are very career-oriented. They need a career, or they need to work for themselves. And they like to do things but they like to please everybody. That's the biggest fault they have. They are very strong. When they see something, they get it very well. They learn fast. They're very intelligent. But the biggest problem they have is they cannot make up their mind. They become very indecisive. So if you have a Gemini child or a Gemini husband or a Gemini wife, please don't keep them with negative people. Try to keep them with more positive people. Try to keep them with people who, if you have a kid, Gemini, keep that child with people who are, a doctor's, engineer, business person, or even a very good person. So they can adapt that, because they kind of absorb what the other person have. So if you're going to hang them around with people who does drugs, who does alcohol, they'll tend to do that. So this is a good week for them. They will spend a lot of time with friends and family. They will get good news from a job if they are in a very good position. Students will do really well this week. There is a great change coming in their new. They could either think about buying a new house or moving place will be good for them. And Friday is a good day for them. Cancer. Now they're water sign. Cancer is a water sign, and they're very, I will say, deep thinkers they are. They're very, very spiritual people they tend to become. And Cancers, they usually, I've seen them, they go into electronic, computer, IT jobs, because they like things to do. You give them the job, they'll do it. So I have seen they're great electricians, but you leave them to their job. You can't boss them around. They don't like to be told what to do. And they're very private person. They do get along with Pisces, that's another water sign. They get along with the water sign, and they do really good with the earth sign.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Please state your name and your date of birth, please.
Mahendra Prasad. My date of birth is March 14, 76.
And it's Mahendra. Is it Prasad or Hari Prasad?
Which one would you like?
Your ID is coming up as Hari Prasad. What's on your birth certificate?
March 15, 72.
No, the last name on your birth certificate. Hari Prasad, right?
Hari Prasad, yeah.
Okay. And where were you born, Mahendra?
I was born in Georgetown, Guyana.
Georgetown, Guyana. And what is your question today for Himali ji?
My question would be, what would be my next, life adventure, job, future experience?
Okay, that requires a whole yearly read, Mahendra. So one particular question, because I'm doing on Prashan Kulni, means at this time whatever you ask me, that's the questions I will answer.
Specific?
Yeah, one question.
One question. Didn't think about this long. How about what would be the next important thing that I would be doing in the future?
Is it for job related?
Is it job wise?
Yes, job-wise, yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
If you're thinking of doing your own business, have you thought about that, Harryji, Mahenderji?
It's been mentioned to me, but I really haven't thought about it.
Okay, so that will be your next venture, because you really think a lot before you do things, and you are a deep thinker. You think twice before you do. I feel if there is a good opportunity comes up for you to do business, you can. Otherwise, you buy another property. It will be good for you.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And I feel this year is going to be good for you. Not bad.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Good luck, Mahendra, with becoming an entrepreneur or buying another house. Thank you for calling. Take
So
care.
Cancer, this is a mixed week for them. They might have some little health issues that they need to take care of. Students will do really well. If there any people are in music or an art line, this is a very good week for them. Housewives, they'll be very good. They'll spend a lot of time with family. Things will be look better at the ending of the week. Monday is a good day for them. Leo?
Getting another call.
Sure.
Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Please state your name and your date of birth, please.
Janice Basmat Dadbahal 3/26/58.
Okay, can you just turn
And where were
we're
you-
getting a feedback on your
And Janice,
yes,
where
yes.
were you born? Janice, where were you born?
Trinidad.
Where in Trinidad?
Pinal.
Okay,
P-E-N-A-L.
I've been there, Janice. It's very beautiful. I love Trinidad. It's like Lakshmi. I said the next thing I would love to do is go to Guyana. I've been to Trinidad 4 times.
Really?
Yeah, I've been to Trinidad, and every year I will go because my very close friend, she's from Trinidad, and a lot of people that I know. So I've been to Pinal. So I usually go, Janice, to like Debe and Shogunas, mostly to the south.
Yes.
Okay, Janice, what would you like to ask me?
Okay, I want to ask you one question. I had surgery, and it's 6 months now. And today I had spoke to someone to go back out to work. So I want to know if this year is a good year for me, because last year I had a lot of medical issue.
Yeah, I still feel, Janice, your body is weak. Yes, you can go back to work. It is time, but I feel some negative thing around you. I don't know if it's the house or yourself, but I feel something unnatural been happening to you from 2019. After November, December 2019, something has been happening to you that is causing, because you're a very active person. You're not supposed to be sick one thing after another. You wait till January 23rd, and then you go back to work. And if you can do any puja before you go back to work, it will really help you. Because I still feel...
Yes, you could tell me what puja should I do before I go back to work?
What you do, you ask if you can. You see, I have a little problem with my phone in the office, unfortunately, these 2-3 days. So
Yes.
if you can call my center, and I'll tell you personally what you have to do, because I will need to see your picture, because I feel somebody do something to you. Then I will tell you what you have to do before you go back to work, and then you're going to be fine. So you can either come and see me or call my center up tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, and the
Okay,
number's
thank
on the screen. It's 718-887-2929.
887.
2929. All right,
2929.
thank you and have a
Okay,
happy new
thank
year. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Oh, we just missed the call.
Okay, so
All
we'll start
right.
with Leo.
Yes.
Leos are a fire sign, and this is where Surya Bhagwan is his home. So every planet has, moon. Cancer is ruled by the moon. Yes, sure.
Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Please state your name and your date of birth, please.
Lisa, LISA.
Hello?
Her name is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa, what's your last...
SMITH.
Hello?
Smith, SMITH.
Oh, Smith. Lisa Smith?
Yes.
Okay, Lisa. And what's your date of birth?
5/31/1980.
And Lisa, where were you born?
Trinidad.
And what part of Trinidad, Lisa?
San Fernando.
San Fernando. And what is your question for Himali today?
I would like to know if my health is well
Health.
and my job.
Okay, just give her 1 second.
Lisa, do you sometimes get aches and pain? Like bone related, like aches and pain in your body?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And especially your legs hurt you? Your feet, your legs?
My lower back and my elbow.
Okay, so those are the only things that I see is bone related, back related, aches and pain in your body, and you're too young to have all this. Get a good vitamin. Job wise is good. Don't lift anything heavy. Do you work with people, like elderly people or anything like that?
No, babies.
Oh, babies. Okay, because I do see
People.
it. Okay, because the reason why I see you picking up. So do you pick up the babies?
Yes.
Because I thought it was like elderly people, but I know you pick up something all the time and you're carrying. That you have to less do, and you have to do some, your job wise is good. You're not going to get fired or laid off or nothing. If you do little, maybe, but maybe it might become little slow and they might give less hours, but I don't see you getting, laid off. Job wise is good. Health wise, you just have to stretch your body, see if you can do some yoga. And also if you can get a yearly read to see if there's anything else that could be. But you wear a very good quality yellow sapphire. It will help you with your health. A yellow sapphire, at least 6 to 7 carat.
Yellow sapphire stone.
Yes. And wear it as a pendant. Don't wear it as a ring or a bracelet. Wear it as a pendant. It will help you a lot with your health.
Okay, my aunt wants to ask you about her. Is that okay?
Yes, sure.
Oh, my name is Dearani Rupchen.
Mm-hmm. And what's your date of birth?
My date of birth is March 5th, 1956.
And where were you born?
Where were you born, honey?
Guyana,
What part of Guyana?
Georgetown, Alexander Village.
Okay.
What is your question?
What's your question today?
Oh, I'm having a lot of pain in my fingers and my back and my bones.
Yeah, now, you see, does your niece, does she live with you? Lisa lives with you? Does she live with?
Does Lisa live with you?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay, through you,
she
I
lives
can.
on the upper floor.
Okay, through you, I see something in that house. through Lisa, I couldn't see because she probably not all the time there. But as I see and focus you, yes, I see some kind of negative energy in your home, and that negative energy is what making everybody very tired, lack of energy, and it's making everybody feel achy, and sometimes you'll have difficulty sleeping in the night, and then in the morning when you get up, you're not fresh. So there is something in your house.
Hello?
Okay, so if you can, whenever you can, you come and see me, and I'll tell you what you need to do to get rid of this negative energy. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a happy new year. Well, Himali ji, it is 8 o'clock. We did not get to finish
So hopefully tomorrow.
the horoscope.
Next week.
Next Thursday,
Yes.
we'll definitely finish up the horoscope. So can you please end us
I
off
want to
with a
wish
prayer?
everyone a very, very happy new year, and I pray to Ma for you're all safe and healthy till next week.
Namaste.
You know what we should do? We'll do the horoscope and then take the call.